Live from Dallas-Fort Worth, this is WFAA News.
Well, snow is coming down in parts of Texas this Tuesday. Here's a look at Amarillo around daybreak this morning before the sun really rose there. You could see some pet marks in the snow there. There's the dog there in the backyard. This storm system could also bring a wintry mix to our area this evening. Right now, though, it's rain and lots of it falling across North Texas. We do have crews across the area checking out those driving conditions, and then we'll be checking in with them as well in a few moments here. Thank you so much for joining us this midday. I'm Clea Green. We do have a winter weather advisory going into effect today at noon. So let's get straight to meteorologist Mariel Ruiz. Mariel, this includes Denton and Collin counties.
Absolutely, and that's one of the bigger updates from last night is that Wise, Denton, and Collin County all included in the winter weather advisory that will be in place from noon until midnight. And a few more counties close to Wichita Falls now added to the winter storm warnings due to the potential of accumulation of winter mix or snow for most across that area. Here locally, Dallas-Fort Worth not included in this advisory. We're taking a look at Denton. This is an area that is included in that winter weather advisory. Temperature of 42 degrees. I'm seeing very light rain on radar. Camera not picking up on it too much. Right now, satellite and radar showing some of the heavier rain expanding from DFW Airport, Louisville towards McKinney. Middle of Collin County seeing quite the downpour there as the temperature stays above freezing at 41 degrees. 42 at Alliance Airport, 42 in Fort Worth with light rainfall. We're starting to see a little bit of that snow on radar for far northwestern portions of Wise County near Chico, 39 degrees there. We might see this mixing in with the rain, but by the time it makes it to the ground, it's going to just melt because our temperatures are above that 32-degree mark. Here's a look at radar in motion over the last hour. You can see this starting to work its way just north of Decatur, between Bowie and Decatur. Just north of Gainesville, seeing a little bit of that mix as well. But for the most part, we're seeing just that cold rain across Dallas-Fort Worth. In fact, most of the I-35 corridor counties. I've seen a little bit of lightning out there. That's mostly south and east of the area, closer to Navarro County. Again, Jacksboro seeing some of that mix already. But really, the line of that freezing precip that we're seeing is still about 64 miles to the west of I-35. We'll see this mixing in closer to the Dallas-Fort Worth area as we approach the the evening hour. You can see that here. This is Tuesday around 6. You can see this Denton County, but temperature staying above freezing as this kind of expands into the rest of the area by 9 this evening. We'll see temperatures in the mid-30s with that frozen precip, so that snow starting to mix in. But again, temperatures at the surface staying above freezing at least through the overnight hours. I do want to check in with Chris Sadeghi. You're in Tarrant County. What does it look like out there? I know we've been monitoring rain there all morning long. Just checking on the roadways.
Yeah, Mariel, it's just been a mess all morning long. Pretty consistent rain for hours now. We're on 35 heading south here in Fort Worth on 35W, and slick roads. We got our windshield wipers going. Visibility is not great. We see the little digital text dot signs that warn of ponding. And as we've been out on the highways this morning, we have seen quite a few crashes. People getting into trouble with these wet roads, and we see it just about every time we get a little moisture on the roads. TxDOT did say that they were anticipating the wet weather, so they pre-treated the roads, the major highways, the overpasses yesterday. And you were talking about that possible winter weather. We haven't seen any of that yet here in Fort Worth. We're not sure if that's on the way or not, but it's something to think about if you plan on getting out on the roads today. Again, right now, just a lot of rain. No matter where you're going, you'll want to leave plenty of time to drop your speed and also account for any backups that might be out there. In fact, we saw one not too far back here on 35 heading south in Fort Worth. So we will catch up with you a little bit later on in midday. For now, Cleo, back to you.
All right, Chris, thank you. Please take it easy out there. We're going to take another live look from our TxDOT camera right now. 35E in Inwood in Dallas. Drivers are dealing with some high water out there. Please be on the watch for areas like this across DFW and avoid them if you can. All right, another live look here at our two airports. A little gloomy out there for sure. As of 20 minutes ago, DFW International Airport reporting 83 delays so far, but only a dozen cancellations. Dallas Love Field reporting 18 delays so far. For those who need someplace warm to stay right now or maybe later, the Salvation Army, they opened a number of warming shelters. There are others on standby as well. So there's warming shelters open now in Arlington, Garland, McKinney, and Denton. There are also locations in Fort Worth and Louisville that are on standby right now. The Salvation Army tells us each shelter, well, they follow city and county guidance. So the exact protocols for when they open really varies by location. So we're working on compiling that information from our area shelters. You can get all those details on our website at WFAA.com. Make sure you download our WFAA app right now if you can. If you haven't already, you can follow the radar on the go. And Maria Ruiz and our entire WFAA weather team will be providing live updates on that app and on Facebook as needed throughout the afternoon and the evening.